I never imagined my life would turn out this way. I've lived in Ukucha my whole life, a village of hills and sun, where the air smells of earth and rain. Where tradition is as thick as the soil we tread upon. My father, Mosi, is a proud farmer, and my mother, Amina, is a wise woman, beloved by all. But for me, it always felt like something was missing. You see, in Ukucha, beauty means everything. And beauty, as the village says, is in the hair. Long, flowing hair that dances in the wind like rivers of silk. The kind of hair that the men admire, that makes the women proud. But I was cursed with short, coarse hair that clung stubbornly to my head like thorns. No matter what concoctions I used, no matter what rituals I performed, it stayed the same. My friends all married, their hair long, their husbands doting. I watched them grow families while I remained invisible. I told myself it didn't matter. But every night, as I lay under the stars, the weight in my chest grew heavier. Father always told me, a good heart is worth more than beauty. And mother would tell stories of women who found love not because of their looks but because of their kindness. I wanted to believe them. But no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't. In Ukucha, love wasn't given to girls like me. The men looked through me as though I didn't exist. I tried to endure it. I tried to be strong. But one evening, after another suitor called me unworthy, I knew I couldn't take it anymore. I had heard the whispers of the ancient forest, the place where spirits lived, where wishes were granted for those willing to pay the price. The temptation was too much to resist. Maybe, just maybe, the spirit could give me the one thing I desired most, beauty. That night, under the cover of darkness, I made my way to the forest edge. The air grew thick as I walked deeper, the trees towering above me like silent sentinels. I felt fear, yes, but hope too. Hope that this time, things would change. At the heart of the forest stood an ancient tree, its bark twisted and alive, glowing faintly in the moonlight. I knelt before it, my voice trembling as I called out to the spirit. For a long moment, there was nothing but silence. Then, from the tree, the spirit emerged. Its beauty was otherworldly, its skin shimmering like the moon on water, its eyes dark and deep, as if it knew all the secrets of the world. I trembled before it.
What is it that you desire, child?
It asked, its voice echoing like the wind through the leaves. I want to be beautiful, I whispered. I want hair that flows like the river. I want the men of the village to see me. The spirit's eyes narrowed. Beauty
comes at a cost. Are you willing to pay?
I didn't hesitate. Yes. I'll pay anything. Yeah. The spirit smiled, a cold smile that sent chills down my spine.
You shall have your beauty. But know this, the men who desire you will belong only to you. They will love no other woman. Not their wives, not anyone. Only you.
In my desperation, I didn't think twice. I agreed. The moment the spirit's words left its lips, I felt it. A strange sensation, like fire and ice coursing through me. My hair, once short and coarse, began to grow. It cascaded down my back in waves, smooth and soft. My reflection in a nearby pool revealed a woman I barely recognized. I was beautiful. No, I was more than beautiful, I was radiant. I smiled at my reflection, feeling triumph in my heart. Finally, I had what I wanted. But something inside me felt cold. A part of me had vanished, replaced by something unfamiliar. The spirit disappeared into the mist, leaving me alone, transformed and victorious. The next day, when I walked through the village, the men stared. The same men who had once ignored me now gazed at me with hunger in their eyes. They approached me with gifts, with promises, with longing. I was finally the most desired woman in Ukucha. I should have felt happy, proud even, but something about their attention felt hollow. Their eyes held no warmth, only obsession. Day after day, more men came. They no longer cared for their wives, their children. Their lives revolved around me. Some fought with each other, their families broken apart because of me. The village was unraveling, and I couldn't stop it. I thought I wanted this, didn't I? To be seen, to be loved. But this wasn't love. It was control. And the weight of it crushed me. The women of the village grew desperate. They came together and sought help from the old shaman in the mountains. I heard whispers of their plan to break the curse I had brought upon us all. They planned to perform a ritual under the ancient tree, the same place where I had made my foolish bargain. Part of me wanted to stop them. After all, if they succeeded, I would lose my beauty. I would go back to being invisible. But as I stood by the river one evening, staring at my reflection, I realized something. I had traded my soul for a fleeting, shallow beauty. What had I gained, really? Admiration. Obsession. I was lonelier than I had ever been. That night, I went to the ancient tree. I watched as the women performed the ritual, their chants filling the air. The spirit lingered in the shadows, watching with cold amusement. I felt a deep sense of loss, knowing that when the ritual ended, my beauty would be gone. The spirit taunted me, whispering in my mind,
"Are you willing to give it all up?
After everything you've sacrificed?" For a moment, I hesitated. But then I saw the faces of the women, their pain, their families torn apart because of me. I stepped forward, my heart pounding, and interrupted the ritual. "I will make the sacrifice," I said, my voice steady despite the fear gnawing at me. I felt the power leave me. My hair shortened, became coarse again, but my heart felt lighter. The men who had once fawned over me returned to their senses, rushing back to their wives, apologizing for the chaos they had caused. In the end, I was alone again. But this time, the loneliness didn't weigh as heavily. I sat by the riverbank, watching the water flow, feeling a strange peace wash over me. I had lost my beauty, yes, but I had found something greater, myself. In the reflection, my hair was short and my face was plain. But my eyes, they were clear. And for the first time, I could see the woman I truly was.